What up, YouTube? Here with a post-fight video of the Tsyzu versus Carlos Ocampo fight. Now, before I give you the summary of what happened in the fight, I'm going to tell you the results first. Tsyzu was able to win this fight via first-round knockout. And as he's building himself up to challenge for the undisputed super welterweight title, he's been collecting some impressive victories. In his last fight prior to this fight, he defeated Tony Harrison, who was a former champion, who actually got a victory over the current undisputed super welterweight champion, Jermell Charlo. And he got a stoppage win over Tony Harrison, and that's a good look on Tsyzu's part. And then yesterday, he gets a first-round knockout win over Carlos Ocampo. That's a good look as well. And to review this fight, it's not much to review because the fight ended so early. It ended in the first round, and it wasn't a lot of technicality shown in this fight because Tsyzu was swinging out there wildly, and it was more of a brawl than anything else. It was two fighters trying to exchange heavy blows at each other. It's just the fact that Tsyzu was connecting more, connecting better shots, and he was more accurate with his shots, and he showed a power difference as well in this fight because Tsyzu, he was going back and forth with Ocampo, and he wasn't, as I said, showing any fundamental abilities at a high level in this fight. He was out there pretty much headhunting, and he was really going for the kill. He didn't show any patience in this fight, and he was out there really trying to close out this fight from the sound of the bell. And he dropped Ocampo prior to the official knockout, and he would land a devastating shot to secure the knockout win. And as I said, this is two good back-to-back victories for Tsyzu. Now, this, I think, definitely cements Tsyzu as the #1 ranked contender at super welterweight. As y'all know, when he fought Tony Harrison, he was supposed to fight Charlo on that scheduled day. It's the fact that Charlo hurt his hand during his training camp before the fight, and that's why he had to fight Tony Harrison. And then I don't know if Charlo has fully recovered from his hand injury, and that's why he had to fight another tune-up fight versus Carlos Ocampo yesterday instead of challenging for the super welterweight title, the undisputed super welterweight title versus Jermell Charlo. Now, as I said, two back-to-back impressive performances. This definitely, as I said, puts him as a top-ranked contender at super welterweight. Now, as boxing fans, do y'all think Tsyzu is ready for Jermell Charlo? I know Jermell Charlo's had two questionable fights where he actually lost one fight versus Tony Harrison, which I think he should have won that fight versus Tony Harrison, and then he avenged that questionable loss versus Tony Harrison in their rematch. And then when he went to look to become undisputed super welterweight champion the first time versus Castaño, that fight, I thought Castaño should have won that fight, and that ended in a draw. However, in the rematch, he cleared all the answers and got a clear victory in the second fight versus Castaño and became undisputed super welterweight champion. And because of the way he won versus Castaño in the second fight, maybe that's why there isn't a trilogy bout from their first fight, which ended in a draw, as I said. And then now Tsyzu is now up there as the top contender at super welterweight, and Charlo, as experienced as he is and as technically skilled as he is, I still think I would say he is a level above Tsyzu. We'll see how it goes when the fight is announced official. It was already made official a few months ago, so that's why I think there shouldn't be any promotional issues for this fight to happen sometime in the future. And as I said, Charlo, he takes on all comers, and Tsyzu, with him picking up these ranks and with him showing improvements as he steps up in competition, this makes him for a heck of a challenger. And as I said, Jermell Charlo, with the fact that he's took on all comers and the best of the best, and he's always had close wars versus the best of the best, and now Tsyzu being the best of the best, that makes for a intriguing fight for this undisputed super welterweight bout that is being built right now. Anyways, you guys let me know what your guys' opinions are from this fight that y'all saw with Tsyzu and Carlos Ocampo. Now, with that being said, comment, subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff, and I'm out of here, and peace.